Kylie. Okay, so we are going to do an updated read on Kiely Rodni. Now we're going to be asking a few questions regarding Kylie so we can get a better understanding of what is going on with everything that has happened. I'm going to ask if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's right down here. Hit the notification bell so you're made aware when I do updated reads and I go live. I will also be live tomorrow for anybody that would like their very own mini read. We start at 11:30 a.m. Eastern right here live on my channel. Also, there is a super thanks down here, little heart. If you do like this read, please click that and donate if you wish to the channel. I'm going to ask you to also share this out where you can. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so I'm asking my ancestors, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, please come and assist with this read that we are about to do regarding Kiely Rodni, to help us gain the answers to the questions that we seek. So what the first questions I'm going to ask is, can you tell us about the day before this happened? What was going on with Kylie the day of this incident, before she went to the park? Can you let us know what was going on with Kylie? Was there anything out of the ordinary, etc.? What's going on with Kylie? What's going on with Kylie, please? Leading up to this. Leading up to the incident. What was going on with Kylie earlier? Maybe with these so-called friends. Anything that you can tell us. Okay, so far, let's see what's on the bottom. We got the 9 of Swords that also was on the bottom of the deck, so I'm going to take it. We've got the Page 2 of Pentacles. So it's almost like with the Page of Pentacles, Pentacles usually has to do about earthly things, money, stuff like that. I get that she was cheerful. She was maybe happy about some opportunities that had presented themselves. I know she was planning on going on to college. I hear that she had graduated early. But there was also some news that came to her about maybe some scholarships or new area of study. If you can see at the bottom here and you see the books. So I feel like she was in a really good place, happy about moving forward, happy about the new opportunities that were presenting themselves. She might have even got some kind of scholarship. So her family might know that. But I see some kind of scholarship in that there too also with this. So she was quite happy about that. Now, with the 9 of Swords coming in, there was some kind of fear. As you can see here, and they're not gender. I don't take the gender, whatever is on the card, because there's a male here. But I do get that there was some kind of unfounded fear, maybe with a male, regarding a male, expecting bad things to happen. Almost like she was allowing the worry about whatever this was to really get to her. needing to refocus. So I do believe that there is something possibly with this male that she had some worries about, maybe even some sleepless nights, stuff like that over this situation. I've also got the Ten of Swords. So I got both the 9 and 10 of Swords, and you can see it's like a male figure turning its back, almost like a superhero, maybe packing up to go somewhere. So maybe there was somebody that was going off somewhere else. But the Ten of Swords talks about the end of a situation that brings both sadness and relief. So this could be talking about the boyfriend. So maybe she was worried about this. Maybe he wasn't taking it as good as she was. But there was with the relief also brought some sadness. So maybe she was a little upset that things didn't work out the way that they should have. But it opened it up for new opportunities for her. Okay, and with the page here of Pentacles, she was excited because there were some excellent opportunities that had presented themselves to her, and almost like there was some good news also about money. So maybe she was getting a scholarship, or she decided that there was a better area of study that she wanted to get into, like her family would know more about that. But this also talks about taking a weight off of somebody's shoulders. It also talks about an ending to something, like an addiction to something. Now, this could be an addiction to a person. So this male could have been really obsessed with her when the relationship ended. So as it was bringing relief to her, it was also bringing some sadness, because I really do think she loved this guy, but there was a lot of things within this that weren't good. They were more like toxic traits. And there could have been something about an addiction also. Maybe this boyfriend had some kind of addiction, and really overreacted to stuff. So like what should have been like a little spat would go to the next level type thing. So with that coming to an end, I think that she, as much of a relief that it was, there was also some sadness that came with it. I feel like things were being thrown out of proportion. I feel like this guy was really dramatic. So yes, the Lovers. Okay, so we're talking about leading up to this. I believe this is her relationship. So with this, I feel like this guy was really over dramatic about things, really took things to the next level when it didn't need to be. Found there was a lot of toxic traits in this relationship. I feel like there was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of arguing and disagreements and stuff like that. But instead of, reacting normally, this person took it to the next level type thing. I think that was like their relationship through the whole thing. Melodramatic, a lot of melodramatic reactions. So even though she was sad that it ended, there was more of a relief too. And this is just reiterating for me that this is what that was about. Okay, so we also got the 10 of Wands. Working too hard, or maybe too many hours, wanting to bring a balance back into her life. And I think that she was really stressed out. And I believe that it was over the ending of this relationship, and wanting to move on. And with these new opportunities, was he going to try and interfere with that type thing? Is that going to spill over into this? She was really concerned about moving forward with her studies and stuff. Okay, we also got the 10 of Cups, which talks about, say, family. It's really about family. The happily ever after maybe not coming to fruition, but she was emotionally content with the family and the situation on how this is now. I do believe that this was really a relief. As much as she maybe wanted this to work out and really liked him, I think there was more of a physical attraction than anything else. this also talks about a loving relationship with the parents. So I do feel that she had a really good relationship with her parents. Um, and she was raised well. And she was really grateful for that. But I also see troubles with friendships. Okay. So we're going to go in now, and I'm going to ask about this party. What happened at this party? What led up to you going missing, Kylie? What can you tell us about what happened? Were friends involved? Was it people you didn't know? We need to know what happened to you. Any information that you can tell us what happened at this party to make you disappear. I've also got right here with this 10 of cups. I'm so sorry for the cough, you guys. With the 10 of cups, that she was really having problems trusting certain people. Okay. So we're going to leave that there. And now we're going to go now and see what happened at this party, which led up to her going missing. I have a lot of questions about the friend Sammy going to the car with her to charge a phone. She made a couple of slip-ups saying that she had asked Sammy for a ride. And then after that, she came back and she said, okay, Sammy, I don't need a ride. I've got a ride with somebody else, because she found that Sammy was too drunk or intoxicated to take her home. So she got a ride somewhere else. So she said that she told Sammy that, Kylie that. So, but later on, she slips up when she says, well, we were in the car. I was in the passenger seat. She, like, that is like an out of character thing to say. I was in the, like, really overkill with, I was in the passenger seat, but she slipped up and almost said that she was driving. So I'm wondering, what car was she going to say she was driving? Like, what the slip up? Just give me a second, please. Okay, sorry, you guys. So there was some slip ups there, and then she says, after she had told Sammy that she didn't need a ride, she was going to get a ride somewhere else. She then says that she was the last one to talk to Sammy, that Sammy apparently asked her or called her, and this is minutes before her phone is no longer working. She said that Sammy called her to ask her or text her or something, asking her, do you still need a ride? Why would Kylie message her asking her if she still needed a ride if she had already told her that she got a ride somewhere else? And she said that she did that because Kylie was too intoxicated. I think there's a lot more that's being hidden there, and I do feel that at some point Sammy was driving a vehicle. And it's just, in my honest opinion, entertainment purposes only. I have to say that to protect myself, but I'm telling you, I believe that Sammy was driving one of those vehicles. She goes into overkill with saying more than once, I was in the passenger seat, just after she slipped up and almost said she was driving. So let's see what the cards say. I've got already what I think, and I think her friend, one of her friends, maybe even two, were involved. So let's see what led up to you going missing, Kylie. What happened? What was surrounding it? Are friends involved, or is it strangers? What happened? What happened? What happened, Kylie, to go missing? Who was involved? Anything you can tell us? The High Priestess. High Priestess and Awakening. Oh boy. And we also got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords coming in to this, okay, with the High Priestess and the Awakening. Seeing things in a whole new light, okay? Something got her thinking. Now, I don't know if this happened at the vehicle when they went to the vehicle to apparently charge a phone or something, Sammy said, and going to go back to get drinks and stuff like that. But also in the back of my mind, Kiely had said that she was going to be a designated driver. So that's why she wanted to stay later and stuff like that. She was supposed to be a designated driver, which means she wouldn't have been consuming anything. Now, Sammy's also said many times about sharing this cup. Okay? Could something have been put in that cup and given to Kiely? Let's see what's going on here. Again, I'm sorry for the cough, you guys. My allergies are through the roof right now. I do see that she was reflecting on something. I think that she was having a change of heart about something. Maybe she wanted to leave and she was conned into staying later. Was this planned? I've got in my bumper deck that this was planned. But she paused for some kind of awakening. She had some kind of awakening happen. She was reflecting on it. She was gaining some insight on something. And the awakening is like where you see things in a whole new light. Okay. So I believe that she was seeing people that she was supposed to be friends with in a whole new light. What that was, I don't know, but I do believe that she was starting to put two and two together. The High Priestess, okay? It's almost like the High Priestess, it can also mean knowing that it's not time for some kind of action. Trusting your intuition and your gut with what you're receiving. We've got the awakening, okay? So with the High Priestess, I believe Kiely just wanted to get the heck out of there as soon as she could. I don't think that she was liking what she was seeing and maybe overheard something or seen something she shouldn't have, but she was seeing people around her in a whole new light, okay? Now, the Queen of Swords comes in. The Queen of Swords is very judgmental. Releasing people that no longer serve you. Okay. Very narcissistic, this person. Okay. And really finding humor in difficult situations. So like finding something funny. So when the Queen of Swords came in, I believe that this is her friend. Entertainment purposes only, and in my opinion only. I think that the difficult situation that this Queen of Swords was seeing is, I don't think Kiely was going along with what they wanted her to go along with. This is generally somebody who is not in long-term relationships, are very, like I said, very judgmental, very all about me. Me. If it doesn't serve my purpose, then I don't need you type. So let's see what else. So far I got that. Oh, there's two that came out. I've got that there wasn't a purpose. Somebody's purpose. Kiely was seeing people in a different light. Taking a pause. Reflecting an insight, gaining insight. I think she really sat back and started watching. I think there was something said or done that really made her, wow, like, what the hell's going on here? But realizing that she wasn't in a position to do anything about it right now. I feel with the High Priestess coming in, I feel like she may have started feeling like something was up. She wasn't safe. Felt things were off with this Queen of Swords. I think that there was a lot of stuff that she started seeing that she wasn't comfortable with. Wanted to just go home. This Queen of Swords, convincing her to stick around, this and that. But the Queen releases people that are no longer of value to them or that don't serve their purposes. Very narcissistic. They release them. They get rid of them. And laughing about things where it's not laughable. Okay. Focusing on themselves. And this is somebody who doesn't really have long-term relationships of any kind, really. I think friends see through them really quick. Self-serving. Okay, and we got the 5 of Cups, and you see the broken cup in front here of this guy that's standing here, and we've got one more that came out. With the 5 of Cups, things not turning out the way you anticipated. Trying to forgive people. So maybe she said to this friend, like, never mind, I'm just going to leave. I forgive you, whatever. She's found out something. She's came to find out something. This is with the awakening. She gained some kind of information that was not good. And it has to do with this Queen of Swords too. But I'm also getting this, that things did not turn out the way that she expected. And I think she maybe said, like, I'm just going to get out of here, whatever, just, I don't care anymore, whatever. It's happening for a reason. Everything happens for a reason type thing, whatever. I'm just going to go on my merry way. Okay. And then we've got the 8 of Swords. Entrapment. Okay. Helplessness. So somebody feeling trapped and helpless. Being afraid to take any kind of action. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think somebody turned on her, and I think that's where, in the last reading I did, this is where this fight happened. It's with this Queen of Swords. She was trapped. I think there's more than one, too. There could be 2. I feel like she was trapped. I feel like she was incapacitated by some form, either whether she was held, whether she was grabbed, whether there was something that happened. She was helpless to this. She couldn't fight back. And afraid, I feel like she felt, okay, if I just let them say and do whatever they want, I'm just going to bolt as soon as I can. But no, she was trapped. Has to do with this queen too. I need a couple more cards. Oh my gosh, you guys. One just went flying over here. Okay, so we're going to read this one first because that's the one that went flying. We've got the the Knight of Pentacles, sorry. This was planned. The Knight of Pentacles talks about planning, okay? Planning and then getting things going with the plan. Okay, let's just turn these over for now. Paying attention to details. We got some kind of mode of transportation. Figuring out where to go. Waiting for the perfect timing. This was planned, you guys. This was planned. Then we've got the Queen. Oh my gosh, Queen of Cups. Self-sacrificing. I believe this is Kiely. Kylie's the Queen of Cups, and her friend is the Queen of Swords. Describing, with this planning and everything, I think that it was very easy for them. I feel like Kiely was a little on the naive side, really sacrificed some of her own wants and needs for others, caring more about others than herself, like always making sure her friends were taken care of, doing things for her friends, maybe giving up things that she maybe wants to get for her friends. And there's a deep love here for family. I do not believe that this has anything to do with her family whatsoever. I believe, and it says over here too, she was very close and the family was very close, very loving family with her. There's somebody that was very jealous of that tightness also, and with some kind of friendship. There was some jealousy that was going on there. But this was well planned out. Okay, so then we got the Justice. Somebody came for justice. Somebody came for justice. This was well planned out. I believe, and I kind of got that feeling from my last read, that this was planned out, that somebody told Kiely at the last minute, no, come on, we want you to come to the party. This was planned, you guys. Somebody came for justice. We've also got the Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Wands, too much going on. Stress caused by too much going on in the pot. Unexpected changes and rapid events. Somebody came for justice and they came quick. This was their opportunity to get this done. Now, I don't know if this was just supposed to be, we're going to teach her a lesson, but I think something went horribly wrong. Somebody took it too far. And this was quick. Sorry, you guys. And you see the fireworks. This happened at the celebration. I believe that this was a change of plans and somebody got her to go there quick. Okay, and we've also got the Five of Wands. Conflicts with others. Okay. Walking away from drama. The situation wasn't worth her time. She just wanted to get away. She wanted to get away. This isn't worth it. I'm not fighting over this. Do what you guys want to do, whatever. Almost like standing up for herself in a way like, I'm over this. I'm done with it. I don't care anymore. I'm just leaving. I want to go home, whatever. But somebody was ambitious to keep her there. And I believe it's this Queen of Swords. There was unexpected events and changes that were coming, and they were coming for justice. Somebody did this. This was over somebody coming for justice. Okay, so let me just get these out of the way. Okay, so now we're going to go into what is going on right now with these friends. You know, anything that you can tell us to help find Kiely. What are these friends thinking now? So what is going on since she went missing? What is going on? We've got one already. See, we've got the ego. Somebody really pouring it on thick. Speaking a lot of falsehoods, really boasting about themselves. And this would fit in with one of the friends. I'm not going to say a name, but really fits in with somebody really boasting about themselves. And I was caring and this and that. Somebody's ego was not only hurt, but somebody's ego is now at play. Like, yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, yeah. You thought you were going to beat me, eh? You thought that you were going to get away with this. I was not letting you get away with this. You see this? Ego. Somebody's ego came into play here. Somebody came for justice because their ego was hurt, tarnished. The ego also talks about not taking responsibility for your own actions. So I feel like somebody is passing the buck here. Somebody's not taking responsibility for their actions, especially in a situation that you've made choices in. And it also talks about unhealthy habits and addictions. So whoever this person is, and I think we all know who it is, somebody's ego is at play. Somebody's ego is at play here. Okay, so what more can you tell us about? Okay, the Chariot. Okay, moving forward, she was taken, like I said, in my read. She was taken. She was taken a ways away. The Chariot is a forward motion, determination and willpower, and seeking public recognition goes with this ego. Somebody seeking public recognition. We know who that is. Oh boy, we got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords talks about being unable or unwilling to make decisions, following your own heart rather than trying to, please others. Very egotistical, pretending like nothing's wrong, pretending like there's no problems, and over analyzing situations and overindulging in details that usually when you give an account of something of what happened, there's details that you give that are extra. And we did see that with this thing about I was in the passenger side. Almost said I'm driving, but change it to I was in the passenger seat. Overindulgence with stuff like that, like really trying to sell the story. Okay, and then we got the Nine of Cups. Faith that everything's going to be well in the universe. And in each of these cups, there's something different, okay? There's health, there's love, there's money, there's being free, stuff like that, good fortune and stuff like that. This is telling me that whoever this is praying that everything is just going to be fine. People are going to be believing the story that has happened. But then we got the transformation that's coming in, okay? We're going to have a transformation coming in. There's going to be something that's going to require changes to be made. They're often powerful and unexpected revelations that are going to come to light. Somebody has been procrastinating on something regarding what they believe. So I believe somebody has knowledge that things that have been spoken aren't the truth. And somebody is holding back. They're waiting for the perfect time to say, I gotcha. That's not true. But there is a transformation coming. Something is going to come to light. You see the time's ticking. Something is going to come to light, and it's going to come to light fairly soon. Let's see what else we can get here. Somebody is sitting back. Somebody is sitting back wanting to come forward with what they know, and they are listening to what is being said and timelines that somebody is talking about where they have knowledge that that's not the truth. They're waiting to come forward for some reason. Why are they waiting to come forward? We've got the Two of Pentacles. Needing to balance things. And juggling priorities. So this could be a friend of someone who's speaking and they're trying to balance things out and trying to maybe make it make sense, but it's not. So I believe this is going to happen when things still, no matter how hard this person tries, they're not going to be able to balance the scales. Multiple priorities. There's something about multiple priorities here too. So maybe they're feeling kind of guilty about something. We've got the Nine of Wands coming in. Protecting yourself. Environmental activism. Somebody's trying to protect themselves by shifting the blame elsewhere. I feel somebody's going to come forward fairly soon. Okay, and I've got the Five of Swords. Talks about unwise choices. Somebody finally giving it up. And this also talks about people that don't have integrity, and also they have questionable motives. So there is going to be a motive to why this person comes forward. What is this person's motive? for coming forward. We've got a bunch that come out here. What's this person's motive for coming forward? Okay, so this one was the one that came out first. We got the Emperor. We asked about the motive of why this person's going to come forward. We got the Emperor. Logic. Things aren't making sense. Things aren't logical. Talking about a leadership role that's not logical, and taking charge of situations, but it's not logical what's coming out. Okay, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles. This person has a pretty good reputation, but also we asked why they're waiting to come forward. It's something about being paid for something. And then we got the Moon. The Moon, you guys know what the Moon means in my Ancestor deck: false friends, infidelities, deception, danger, lies, deceit. They have the ability, whoever this person is, when they come forward, they are going to blow this right out of the water. But right now, I feel they may be trying to stay close to the situation. I don't think they know where Kiely is. Whoever this person is that's going to come forward right now is in self-protection mode, protecting themselves. So they have knowledge of what happened. So they could be waiting to find out if they can get information as to where Kiely is, where Kiely's been put. Because I think they want the reward. So they want to make sure that they've got all their ducks in a row before coming forward and that they can be protected. Right now, I think that they're more scared, protecting themselves. But I feel like that is going to ease. And I believe I'm almost seeing like, a little bit more money, I'll tell, but I need protection. So I do feel somebody's going to come forward about false friends, infidelities, dangers, deceptions, and stuff like that. I think it's going to take a little bit more money and some offer of protection of some kind. They're trying to keep things straight. Sorry, you guys, my eye is twitching here. Okay, so let's get this one. We got the Four of Swords. Insights, allowing yourself more time before making decisions. So I do believe that there's going to be something a little bit more that's needed before this person comes forward. And then we got the Seven of Pentacles. Again, money, efforts for investment. It's going to be rewarded. They're after the reward. I think they're holding out for more money and protection. So I do believe whoever this is that's going to come forward, they know what happened to Kiely. I don't think they know where she is. I think they're trying to gather that information, but they're starting to get scared, feeling unprotected. And I believe that they want it all so they can collect the reward. Okay, so let's go into the Dark Mirror. I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Dark Mirror to see. We already know this is a revenge. Somebody came for justice. Why? Why would they come after Kiely for justice? What did that serve? Like, what was the justice about? What was this justice about? Justice for what? Justice for what? Justice for what, please? Let's clear the cards a little bit more. These are the dark mirror. Let's see. Why did somebody come at her for justice? Why? What could Kiely have done that whoever did this wanted justice? These two didn't. Okay. These two didn't want to go back. These three, sorry. Queen of my world. Okay. Feeling above somebody else, feeling like I'm the queen, you should do what I say. How dare you, do anything against me type thing. Queen of my world. So somebody felt like they were queen of their own world. Downcast pride. There was something done to this person that made them look in a bad light, and naked before the stars. Oh boy. Showing your true self, showing your true intentions, showing your true self. Somebody's pride was hurt. Like, how dare you? I'm the queen. How dare you do this to me? And that's what I do believe. It's over. And the naked before the stars, it's almost like I'll take everything back that was meant for me. I'm taking everything and leaving you. And this, I'm not talking about clothes wise, you guys. I'm talking about taking things back that this queen thought was rightfully hers. I'm going to take everything from you. This should have been me. There's a lot of jealousy here, a lot of hurt pride. So I believe they thought Kiely made them look bad in some kind of light, or took something from her that she feels was rightfully hers. So she's going to take everything back and leave you with nothing. I'm going to make you pay. So that is my read. Again, if you like this read, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I may do another read to try and get location with my, a lot of you know about my train read. I may do the train read next. Tomorrow I do have 11:30 a.m. Eastern right here on this channel live, where you can get your own mini reads. So I do that tomorrow. So maybe Monday or Tuesday, I will do the train read to try and get the area of where she is. I've also got a lot of information coming in via email, maps of the area and stuff like that I still want to go over. I'm already drawn to two places, a wooded area across from the park, like this way. So you come out of the park, there's a wooded area over there, and there's another lake up north. And those two areas I'm drawn to for whatever reason. I haven't got into it. I haven't questioned it with my cards yet. So could her car be there and maybe something else over here? I don't know. I'm going to try and get a little bit more information on that too and see what I'm drawn to. I am trying to catch up in the private reads also, you guys. So it's not just here that you see that I do these reads. I also do them in my home, and I do them privately through email. So if you do want a paid private read, you can email me at aboveandbeyondancestor@outlook.com. And also there is a heart here, a super thanks. If you do wish to contribute to the channel, you can give a super thanks there. And more, please share this out. Let's get the word out there. Somebody came for justice here. And we'll see what happens. But I do feel somebody's going to come forward soon, and they want the reward. But they also want protection. Okay, so that is my read. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Bye-bye for now.